Hey everybody, this is match 3 of Google vs. Oracle in the AHGL Season 3, Game 3. Haha! In Week 3. This is 3-3-3, y'all. This is a magic number when you have 3 threes. Okay. And they're all 3. Okay. Anyway, in the left side, playing for Team Google, as the blue Terran, we will be having Soodonym. And the right side, we'll be having as the red Terran Logos for Team Oracle. This is a very important match because Logos needs this, Oracle needs this win. Well, so does Logos, to be able to send this match to a fourth game. And we'll see what happens. This match will be played on Newkirk City, and as always, my character introductions. So, well, player introductions, not character. We over here have. Here we go. We have Soodonym. He chose Terran. He says, I played the Wings of Liberty campaign and was too lazy to learn a new race, so I just stuck with Terran. Well, when something's working for you, don't fix it. There you go. There you go, man. Good job, Soodonym. And Logos chose Terran because Terran is the only one I know so far. Still need to get into the other races. So that's why each player is chosen. And I also want to talk about the charities each team plays for. Google Incorporated. They play for Virtual Voices. Sorry, not Virtual Voices, Vital Voices. It says here, Vital Voices Global Partnership is a leading non-governmental organization that identifies, invests in, and brings visibility to extraordinary women around the world by unleashing their leadership potential to transform lives and accelerate peace and prosperity in their communities. Founded by U.S. Secretary of State Hillary Clinton in 1997, the organization trains and mentors women leaders as agents of transformative change in economic development, human rights, and political participation. The Vital Voices Global Leadership Network includes more than 12,000 leaders representing 144 countries who have trained and mentored 500,000 additional women and girls in their communities. So that is the charity for Team Google and Team Oracle. Their charity is Child's Play. It says here, Child's Play is dedicated to improving the lives of children in hospitals around the world through the kindness and generosity of the video game community and the power of play. So that's what each team is playing for $1,000 of their choice. And let's get into the action. Soodonym is going to be taking a pretty quick expansion here at about 3.5 minutes, and a little bit before that. Kind of risky, but we'll see if that ends up working out for him in the long end. Over here on the right, Logos looks like he's just getting in racks up in pretty good time, actually. Going to be turning out some Marines here. And, oh, check that out. We got an SCV hug over here. So, shout out to Kurt Hugo Schneider and Husky, because they did a song called the SCV Love Song. That's exactly what this reminds me of. I wish these two could actually be hugging. That would be really funny. Or singing or dancing or something. So, anyway, moving right along. Wow. Soodonym going to be turn out lots of stuff because of his early greed with his command center, getting 3 barracks down along with a gas, which is going to be working out for him because he's going to be able to support that. This might work out to his advantage because there is no early aggression going on by Logos. Oh.
Well, I have to say that love story was doomed to fail. So, sad day for them.
I guess he was tearing it up?
He was tearing it up.
Okay. Anyway, oh, there goes Logos' expansion. Right down there. Looks like it hit about 5 minutes. So, Soodonym, with this early expansion, is going to be having a pretty good economic advantage. Just take a look at worker supply right now. Still pretty even, but I would see that Soodonym might actually pull ahead in worker supply just enough because of that second expansion going down early, because Logos hasn't finished his, and Soodonym will be having 2 command centers going at once, getting some pretty good saturation here. Oh, he's killing the unbuildable plates. Okay, I was wondering what that fighting was. Let's go ahead and pull up that production tab. Oh, wow, we have lots and lots of upgrades going for Logos. He is getting some real good strong tech here real quick. Going to be getting stim for his Marauders and Marines going down. And it looks like he is turning out not a Marauder. That's for sure. No Marines yet. Sorry, no Marauders yet, only Marines. He is getting a factory, and now one of the things that came out with one of the recent updates to Heart of the Swarm, this match is in Heart of the Swarm, by the way, siege tanks do not require the research upgrade to allow them to go into siege mode, so that is a huge benefit for Terrans not having to research that. Saves them 100 gas to be able to make another early tank. Looks like Soodonym is going to be just doing a lot of bio play here with three barracks. Looks like he supply blocked himself temporarily. Does he? Yeah, he has a couple supply depots going down. Just a short supply block there. Any tanks going out of this? Yes, there is a tank. So he's going to be doing some Marine tank play, and I would not be surprised to see both of them doing the exact same thing. Now this engineering bay will be a very good move for Logos, because he will be able to get that upgrade a little bit quicker than Soodonym. Well, actually, no, never mind. I missed the upgrade. I missed the engineering bay for Soodonym because I was focusing too much on his expansion. Sorry about that, guys. So, yeah, it looks like Soodonym will be having his upgrades out actually earlier than Logos. So that'll be a very important play for Soodonym.
Indeed, Soodonym seeming to get all the things up here a little bit quicker, dropping his expansion beforehand, getting his upgrades beforehand. I'd say he has a slight lead over the Red Terran player.
And that's one of the differences between practicing your builds over and over and over and over, is the more you practice the build, the more you get it down just cold turkey. You iron out any small little bumps. I remember Day 9 talking about one time, I'm pretty sure, which one was it? Oh, geez, I think it was somewhere in the 300s. One of his dailies, he was talking about with builds, just practicing it and ironing out any small bumps to where you're not floating a whole lot of resources or anything like that. One thing I have been noticing here, as of recent, both players are staying relatively low on resources. Logos here floating a little bit too much gas. And by a little bit, I mean a lot. Floating 500 gas this early in the game is not a good thing to be doing. But he might be saving up for something. I'm not sure what he's doing with that, so we'll see. Do we have a second engineering bay going down yet? No, but we will be having a third command center going down for Soodonym. So he'll be having a third orbital command most likely, which will be able to provide additional meals and or scans. And is that? Yes, that is what I thought it is. Those are medevacs to go with his bio ball. So that will be very important for him to have those. Still no Marauders in this ball, though. Just Marines and just tanks. So we'll see how that happens. We'll see how that rolls out. That's what I meant to say. Logos getting some good detection here, making sure there's no sneaky play going on. Still another racks, and yep, 2 more racks going down. He is just producing all sorts of stuff, getting the armory going down, and the combat shields as well for the Marines. So this is going to be a very formidable force with 1-0 upgrades, along with the extra 10 life for Marines, and those 2 medevacs behind it, unless he forgets to take them with him. So we'll see what happens with that. Is he going to move the medevacs with it? He's still leaving them. He's not taking them with the ball with his attack. Maybe he's doing that on purpose. Maybe he's waiting for a second wave. We'll see what happens. So right now, this high ground for Logos is going to be very important, especially with these 2 siege tanks. Right now, Soodonym is not, unless he drops another scan immediately before he attacks, he's not going to have anything here. He's going to siege up as much as he can, because he does know he did do a scan earlier and did see what Logos has up here. Good siege tank placement. Oh, wow. Great scan by Soodonym, and these tanks are going to be able to bombard these bunkers great. No SCVs going to repair them. And the scan failed just in time for this bunker to have a chance of being saved, but he's not going to get an SCV to it on time, and that bunker is going to fall. So at this point, Logos is only going to have 1 bunker, a bunch of Marines and Marauders to hold this out. If Soodonym were to scan up here again, please be a magician and do it. Come on. He can get this other bunker, but it doesn't look like he's going to. He's just going to play some safe play. Looks like he was waiting for a Viking to come out to protect these medevacs from anything else. With the high ground vision from the Viking. Actually, no, he's waiting for the Viking to get the high ground vision. Oh, these siege tanks are just going to wreak havoc on those bunkers, and Logos is going to have to pull back a little bit. Meanwhile, these two tanks up here are just sitting ducks. Oh man, that could be so much damage if he doesn't protect them. We'll see what happens. Right now, we are sitting at a siege war. All the tanks are just outside of each other's range. So we'll see if one of them just decides to... I'm not sure. He's sieging up here, going to be taking out these barracks up here. Very smart scan up here. And yeah, that siege tank is going to start going to work. Oh no, he can't move the lineup. Oh, it was like we just got a standoff here. These Marines are going to try and take out the tanks. They are going to take out that tank, but they're going to take some pretty big damage as well. That medevac is almost done. This Viking, where did it go? Where did that Viking go? Did it die? Well, whatever. That medevac having really low life is a very critical thing because we got some, besides the tanks, this is a pretty heavy bio concentration here of units. And so these medevacs are going to be key in this following encounter whenever it happens. Also, Soodonym taking a third all while this is going on. So that is going to be very critical, especially being able to use that to just keep pumping upgrades and just keep pumping out new units. Right now we're sitting at 178 to 142 supply, so this is going to be big. Let's take a look at the the kill count. Pretty even right now. Well, let's take a look at that army supply. We got a 39-29 difference in workers. In army. Workers are actually identical, but these two basically could get mined out pretty quick. All these Vikings are going to be really good to help take out all these medevacs, but that is just so many medevacs.
I don't know about the medevacs. Having surpassed his opponent in the Viking count, this is going to be a standoff for a while. I'd kind of like to see our good friend Soodonym here do some elevator play, as you can get past that tank wall and force an unsiege. You could probably do a lot of damage.
And Logos is going to be unsieging everything and moving forward so greedy. Oh no, these siege tanks are going to just wreak havoc on these upper siege tanks. And a great moment for Soodonym as Logos let down his army, and he's going to be pushing forward with everything he has. Stims go down for both sides. The throw out for Logos, but it's just not going to have enough. The only thing that Logos has right now that's going to be going for him is the Vikings, which will be able to help take out these medevacs. But those, so many medevacs are able to help just keep healing those Marines. But unfortunately, when Logos unsieged those tanks, he walked right into a trap by Soodonym and lost pretty much any chance he had of taking out all these Marines. These Marines are going to start wreaking havoc all over these workers. 35, 38, 43 workers killed. The worker count just keeps going up. And right now, take a look at the units killed, 117 to 59. Let's take a look at army supply. We have 39 to 99. That encounter was huge. Soodonym just dealing so much damage to Logos. Logos trying to pull out whatever he possibly can to help to try and muster any type of comeback to this attack, but we'll see. That's 4 medevacs. Along with the siege tanks, is just going to do so much damage. And he's got a couple more Vikings out to help take out any other air, but there is no air. And Logos is mined out of his main. No more production going out of his natural. And so Logos is going to be stuck with all of that. He will not be able to produce anything else unless it is cost-only gas, and I'm not aware of any unit in the game that cost-only gas. And it looks like Logos is going to do whatever he can to possibly try and stop this. But as these tanks siege, they will rip apart these Marines, and I would not be surprised to see a GG here in any second. Unfortunately, just can't do anything else. Can't build a command center. Not sure what's going on. And there's the GG down by Logos. And Google will take the win 3-0 over Oracle. Wow. Incredible bio play along with those tanks. Very, very good, guys. Great match.